Welcome everybody. We're home-based games. It's Magical Monday, so we're going to continue with some Triwizard action.
Tonight, our second match of the top 8.
That's right.
Seamus Finnigan against Professor Minerva McGonagall.
Yeah, so
This is actually going to be an interesting match.
yeah, this should be interesting. These are two of the more
Powerful.
I think powerful, like competitive decks. Like I'm not, unfortunately I was not able to get into the super awesome tournament that the Revival guys are doing. Just I don't have enough time in my schedule to make it work, but I'm very interested to see what happens. Like I can't wait to see like the standings and what decks win, because I have a feeling both of these decks are probably represented in that tournament.
Probably.
Not these exact,
but something
lists,
similar.
but the same concepts. So Seamus Finnigan.
It's kind of a combo deck.
It is a combo deck. So if you're not aware, it is a Snuffling Potion and Burrows combo deck, which the goal is to
make your opponent infinitely draw their deck.
Correct. And the way it works is essentially you are trying to have the Burrows location in play. Play a Snuffling Potion on your opponent when they have less than four cards in their hand. And then at the start of their turn,
they just have to draw their deck.
They have to draw their whole deck and they're dead.
Correct. Yes.
So.
Yeah. So, and then the McGonagall one is a typical McGonagall creatures aggro with a splash of transfiguration for good stuff.
Yeah.
So
it's very much a it's an aggressive. It's like a aggressive deck that can also play a little mid-rangey. So it's got a little flex there.
Yeah. So as we can see, you got the bracket up real quick. We had Madam Pomfrey take the first slot of the top 4. And then we're on the right side of our top 8 right here with Seamus and McGonagall at the top right. And we'll see who slots into the second slot of our top 4.
Yeah. So who's going into the top 4, basically?
Exactly.
Right.
We've been shuffling up over here.
All right. Would you like to call a symbol?
Money.
Money. All right. All right. We got one.
Am I rich? Nope.
Lightning bolts, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, 2's good. 2's strong. All right.
Yeah, 0. I'm poor. Okay. Fair enough. You are up first.
All right.
Interesting. I think I can keep. How about you?
I'm going to keep it as well.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm just going to draw a card. And then we're going to play 2 lessons.
There you go. You got it.
And that's it.
Drop. We'll also play 2 lessons. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw. All right. I'm going to play a lesson. And then I'm going to play a Lockhart's hair care potion.
Sure. You got it.
That's 2 actions.
Draw. Go with lesson and picking on Neville.
Destroy my hair care?
You can choose, so you could destroy a lesson if you want.
It's 2 lessons, right?
Choose one of your opponent's cards in play. Discard it. Your opponent may prevent this by choosing 2 of his or her cards in play. Oh, true. Yeah. So I'll target the hair care potion.
All right. I'll just let that go.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Draw. Okay. I think we're going to play a lesson. And then I'm going to draw a card.
Okay.
Done.
Draw. Draws first action. Lesson. Go ahead.
Oh, draw.
Oh, what?
Oh, nothing. I'm going to use Seamus, and I'm going to discard 1, 2.
What's up, Vaughn? Nice to see you. Okay, so using Seamus, yep. So
to get a third action.
Yep, so here.
Okay.
Use that as action trackers.
And I'm going to use an action to draw a card. I'll draw another one. Interesting. And then I'll draw another one.
Okay.
I don't know.
Draw lots of cards. Draw.
Yeah, we're good, Vaughn. We literally just started this match, and I don't know how it's going to go.
Okay, Marble Gargoyle.
It's been kind of a slow start for both of us.
And Pixies.
Okay.
So I can look at your hand and choose a card and put it under the Pixie. It takes your stuff. All right, so we have 2 Escaping the Dursleys, 1 Hannah, 1 Snape, 1 Flint, 1 Peeves, and a Self-Stirring Cauldron, and a Potions. All right, well, I'm glad I got rid of your care potion. I didn't think it was that relevant, but
I drew 3 characters on that last turn.
That's fair.
So
let's get rid of Marcus.
okay. Actually, he goes.
Oh yeah, that's right. He goes
captured by the Pixie.
He's captured by the Pixie. That's true.
All right.
That is a true
My
statement.
turn?
Yes.
All right, draw. And I guess I'm just going to play Escaping the Dursleys.
Sure. Which I didn't even read what it did, especially since you
Well,
had 2 copies of it.
do I want to do that? Huh. Let's do this first. Let's play a Self-Stirring Cauldron.
Okay.
And lose 2 of these.
Yep.
And then
First action.
that actually gives me a bonus action.
True. Yes, it does.
So I still have 2.
Yep.
And now I could... I think I'm just going to drop down a Peeves.
Okay.
With that action.
Sure.
I'll use his once per game ability.
So discard and draw 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn to you.
Okay. So you will take 2 + 3, 5, 6.
Yep.
Draw. Let's play another Pixie after you drew up 7. Pixies are hilarious. Take your stuff.
Oh, it's really good for the kind of deck I'm playing.
Yep. Got your 2 combo pieces.
2 of the 3. It's really a 3 combo piece because I have to get your hand size down.
Right, that's true. But I suppose the best thing for me to do is take this.
That makes sense.
That's going under this pixie.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first action. Second action will be just play a black bat.
Okay.
Deal you 2.
Yep.
Okay. As you can see, this deck is just angry with creatures.
Oh, yeah. Guess I'll just play Escaping the Dursleys and pass.
Okay. Which one is that one?
You can only use actions to draw cards.
Okay.
It says, I'm sorry, your opponent can't use actions to play any cards except lessons.
Got it. And how do I solve it?
Discard.
It's foil. I know.
Discard
having a hard time
their
reading it.
hand. You have to discard your whole hand.
Okay. All right. So draw.
Mm-hmm.
Deal you 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So all I can do is play lessons.
Yeah, the only action you can do is play lessons.
Okay.
Unless you discard your whole hand.
Yeah. Which, I guess let's just play.
Oh, you could use McGonagall and just kill it. That's what she does. Once per game, you just get rid of it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Although, like, unless you just drew a second copy of the Burrow, like, you don't have a way of getting your combo off yet. I feel like maybe I just let it go for now. My hand isn't that exciting. I'll just play some lessons.
Okay.
And then
That's
solve. So I'll discard my hand.
Oh. Okay.
Just get it out.
So the reward is you actually get to search your deck for any card.
Guess that's fine.
I think that's what it is. Hold on, let me. Your opponent searches his or her deck for any card, puts it in his or her hand.
Okay.
You just get any card.
That's fine.
All right.
All right. Go ahead. Thinking I might just try to save that for when I know you're close to assembling a combo. Keep that shit button available.
Okay. I'm gonna draw.
Okay.
Bounce to draw again. Go ahead.
All right. Draw for turn. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I will draw twice. Go ahead.
And I'm dead. Go.
9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
All right.
I don't think I don't know if I played this poorly, but all I had was
Yeah.
I just had nothing but characters in my hand that didn't do anything.
Right.
I had no way to answer to kill any of your creatures.
Any of my things, yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know that there was
I don't know what I could
something different that you could have done.
I don't know. Maybe we'll check the comments after the video is posted. People can tell us what I should have done.
This deck is obviously also just super fast.
No, yeah, for sure.
So,
well, obviously, I want Professor Quills.
yes, you do.
I want all these cards. Riding the Centaurs. Yeah, this deck's just full of... So yeah, 4 Riding the Centaurs, 4 Quills. So I gotta find 7 cards to take out of this deck for these cards.
It probably won't be too bad.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know if I really want any of these. I feel like I'm better off just playing creatures and dealing the damage. Anything that's like dead? I don't think so. I mean,
well, my McGonagalls are dead.
Yeah.
That is kind of an interesting interaction that if your opponent has like the same starting character, their starting character is a character in your deck, you can't play cards. It's kind of a weird rule.
Yeah, with them being unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the Peeves are probably meh. Because you're going to be making me... Well, I guess this is just draw 7. That might... Excuse me. Oh, no, it's opponent only. So... Oh, no, it's both. You discard to draw 7 and then... So that might not be actually the worst thing. Because it could be a way for me to recover drawing back my full hand size against you. Yeah, I don't know that... I don't think there's anything that I would cut. I think I just played the 60. Nothing really seems like it's a dead card. I can tell these were some of the earlier decks that we built because they have our actual real, like, black bats and things like that in here.
Well, this time around, actually, because we were using revival cards, not every single deck ran black bat.
Right.
Like, when we did the very first Triwizard,
yes,
we needed 30 copies of black bat to build for our 16 decks.
Yeah.
It was literally in almost every deck.
Yep. Any deck that ran brown in some form or fashion had black bats.
Well, I felt like almost every deck was splashing creatures.
Yeah, because they're just very strong in this game.
Yeah. I have a feeling, though, with the revival cards that it and with the not just the revival cards, but they have a abandoned restricted list, which kind of changes things. So
yeah, for sure.
I do really like these Snape proxies.
They're much nicer.
I can actually read the card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was glad that I found those on the Dark Mark website.
Yeah. It's funny, though. I will say, Riding the Centaur kind of became like our black bat because there were so many people that had this in the sideboard that we printed like 16 copies of it.
Yeah, it's true.
Same thing with Coral.
Yeah.
Coral and mostly Argus Filch.
Filch for sure. Yeah. Yes, because he's just such a utilitarian sideboard
because of adventures.
Right.
Okay. I think these the creature hate packages got to come in.
That makes sense.
See if that makes a difference.
Yeah. It just might be a little too fast.
Yeah, Carlos's deck's just good.
Yeah. This might be a little too fast for your deck.
Well, let's be clear. If we were playing Harry Potter, I would not be playing this type of deck.
I'm just saying that the deck I'm playing,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're like Draco deck or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, in the deck you are currently playing, it might be a little slow against this deck. It's just might not be a great matchup.
Okay, it's weird. This deck kind of, I feel like, is a combo deck kind of like VTJ, where it's like, get set up, play 2 cards, win game.
Yeah. I don't don't disagree with you, Vaughn. He says I try to avoid creatures because I don't like the flavor, except for plants.
Yeah, that's fair.
I do like the plants. The plants are fun.
Yeah, I don't think creature decks would be my style. Like the decks that I liked the most were the ones that were like the Draco deck that was like mixing the potions and I would want to be somewhere on like mixing potions or casting spells. Like that's where I would probably want to be.
Yeah. I mean, I've always liked playing with things that attack, but in this game, it almost feels a little too easy in a lot of respects because unless you're playing specific colors, you don't have a way of interacting with your opponent's creatures.
The difference between creatures in this game and Magic is in Magic, there's the attacking and the blocking.
Correct.
In this game, they just activate.
They just do.
They just do a thing.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
if there was ever some kind of change, but then it's like, the games can't just be Magic.
Right. And then all these creatures could... Their power level and their utilitarian nature would be drastically reduced if you had to do like blocking because so many creatures have 1 health. You know what I mean? So that would totally change the.
I'll be really interested to see what new card types that the Revival group eventually enters into the game.
Yeah.
Because I mean that always changes things. Always makes things interesting.
Totally.
You and I took a really long break from playing with like new Magic cards.
Yes.
And I will say some of the new card types that have come out, like I would say my most favorite card type that Magic has done in years is called a Saga, and it's like an enchantment. That
like has tiers.
That has the stages.
Yeah.
It has the different. They call them ages. Such a great card design. It's probably my favorite Magic card design in the last 20 years. All right.
I'm good.
Interesting. This is not good. I'm going to put this one back.
Go ahead.
So, Vaughn, how was your weekend? Hopefully good.
Shout out to moms, I guess.
Yeah. We played 12 hours of Marvel Champions on Saturday.
Yeah, maybe 11. Yeah. It was a lot. A lot of hours.
An entire campaign?
Yeah, Red Skull campaign. Yep.
And it was a blast.
It was fun. We're getting our butts kicked by Ronan right now.
Yeah, that's not gonna change anytime soon.
Oh.
But Star-Lord and Gamora are released this weekend. And we are pre-ordered up.
As always.
Pretty excited for that. Can't you just wait for Star-Lord?
Oh, Jesus.
You would really enjoy him, but I don't think you would abuse him.
I wouldn't abuse him, that's for sure. There's no way.
You would actually probably never use him.
I would not use him nearly as much as everybody else, that's for sure.
It's going to be great. All right, I'm going to stick with this because I mulliganed.
Yep.
So, to lesson.
Did you draw your card?
Oh, yeah, draw.
All right.
That's 20 years of Magic that I'm never going to get out of me for this game. Mm-hmm. Not drawing.
You're lucky
on the first
I
turn.
always remind you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Draw. Okay.
Excuse me.
Lesson. And lesson. Go.
Go. Interesting. Lesson. Gargoyle.
Ugh.
The smaller one.
Okay.
Hits for 3.
All right. Draw.
Yes. I didn't see that. I actually didn't.
All right. I'm going to play Riding the Centaur.
Sure.
So this card essentially prevents all damage from creatures.
Uh-huh.
And to solve it, your opponent chooses 4 of his or her cards in play, and you have to return them to your hand.
Oh, okay.
So, but you get the first one, you can just McGonagall murk it, and I can't do anything about that.
True.
So, McGonagall's pretty good. Go ahead.
Draw. So that's not going to deal as damage.
Correct.
And yeah, we probably just
goes away.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I think that's probably okay. Then let's do.
I love that Disney Villainous game, Vaughn. I think that game's fantastic. I just can't bring myself to buy it because I know too many people that own it.
Take 2.
But every time I've played it, I've enjoyed it. 1, 2. Aw, 2 cauldrons.
Draw a card.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, my turn's going to be pretty lame. Go.
Fair enough. So I have to bounce 4 things.
4 things.
Okay.
All right.
Draw.
Yep.
And it just prevents damage from creatures. Okay.
Yep.
So I guess let's. Can I use picking a Neville on adventure cards?
I don't know.
It's a card in play.
Choose one of your opponent's cards in play. Yeah. Yep.
So.
I will kill 2 lessons.
Makes sense. Then. The second one.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, lordy. Okay.
Done?
Yeah.
Go.
Sure. Draw? So my creatures aren't dealing damage while this is in play.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay, well, let's return stuff to my hand.
Okay. So, to solve, you return 4 cards. Your opponent's reward. Opponent may draw a card.
Sure.
Okay.
Then, and it's not an action, right? It's just solve.
To solve, yeah.
Yep. Then we're just going to go lesson.
Yep. All right.
Go
Draw.
ahead. If you play a third one, I'll be annoyed.
Fair enough. All right. Let's play that. And let's draw a card.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Vaughn, our friend owns the Marvel version, and we played it. We played it a couple times, but we preferred the Disney one because the Marvel one wasn't. It's not balanced. It seems like.
Yeah.
The Ultron, whoever got Ultron player won every game we played. Oh, sure.
All right, let's we just take this for now.
Okay.
That was only 1 action.
Oh.
No, it wasn't. I played a lesson.
I thought it was 2.
I lied to you.
All right, I'm gonna play Professor Quirrell.
Yep.
Say go.
Okay. Raw.
Mm-hmm. Pick 1.
Correct. Let's play a bat.
Yeah, no, I think it's the same team. I think they just made a mistake, and I think they just there's just a simple balancing mistake
Take 2.
they made with Ultron. It was an oops. Okay.
And just play a lesson.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alrighty. I'll play Hannah Abbott.
Okay.
And then I'll discard these 2 to...
Get one more action?
Yeah, get an action and play a lesson.
Sure.
And say go.
Drop.
Taking 3.
Yep. Guess we just do that guy.
Okay.
The bigger gargoyle.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw.
Did I only do 1 action?
I think you played a lesson
Yeah, maybe.
to get to 5.
Yeah, I think I did. Well, I have 5, but yes.
All right, let's use Hannah Abbott and
Okay.
stitch these.
Sure. 2 different cards.
Mm-hmm. Take a centaur
Sure.
and honestly, it just takes 2 centaurs,
Makes sense.
and then we'll use 2
Sad.
actions to play it.
Yep.
And I'm done.
Sad face. Okay. Raw. You take 5. Centaur. Yep. True statement. All right. Interesting.
Yeah, the Marvel one has a shared fate deck, which is it's a little interesting because you basically like cards come up and then you can't like put like it's like almost like the randomness of the cards decide who gets messed with on the fate deck.
I think we're gonna solve this. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
I was gonna keep it there.
Okay.
Then we will replay one of those lessons and then replay the black bat.
Did you want to draw a card?
Huh?
When you solve
No,
it, you draw a card.
I'm fine. I have
All
plenty of cards in my hand that I can't even play.
All right. Done?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then
That was my mistake. I shouldn't have replayed this.
then
I couldn't. Yeah, no, I couldn't.
I'm gonna return your creatures to your hand.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So that goes back to your hand, I think. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yep, owner's hand.
Yep.
All right. Draw. So let's replay that pixie and take that burrow back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fudge. Okay. Well. And I have a second one.
Good.
Thinking about playing anyway. That's why I was thinking I should have played that instead of the black bat because I could have taken that out of your deck. Taken that out of your hand, but it is what it is.
Done?
Yeah, because that was 2 things.
Yep. All right.
So
Draw.
you're up.
Okay. I'll play a cauldron.
Sure.
And then extra action, just draw a card. Say
Okay.
go.
Draw.
Yep.
Let's do. lesson,
Mm-hmm.
and return 4 things.
Okay.
I do not need to draw a card.
All right. Done.
Yep.
Okay. Just gonna replay this and say go.
Are you replaying it?
Oh, sorry. I just drew one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was rude. Okay, I'm like, wait, you can't replay it. I just so that was you drew the third one.
I drew, yeah.
All right. Well, lesson, and bounce them.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw.
This is my hand, guys.
Yeah, crazy. I'll play a hair care potion and draw a card.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. Replaying lessons.
Okay.
You take 2 because
1,
that actually
2.
I'm actually dealing you damage again.
Done?
Yes.
I'm gonna play Peeves.
Sure.
And I'm going to use him once per game. You may discard your hand and then draw 7, make your opponent do the same.
Okay.
So I still have an action. I'll play a lesson.
Sure.
Done.
Draw. You take 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. Play Escaping the Dursleys.
Sure. So that's I can only play lessons?
Correct.
Okay. And how do I solve it again?
Discard your hand.
Okay. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Take 2.
Yep.
I guess lesson, and discard my hand.
Okay.
What's my reward?
Draw. Search your deck for a card.
Go
Done.
ahead. Yep.
I'll draw a card.
Yeah, these pixies are legit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's pretty close. It's a close game. Oddly enough.
I'm gonna discard.
2 cards.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you taken an action yet?
Yeah, I took one.
Okay.
Discard a Snuffling Potion and a Potions Lesson to play Centaurs.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay.
The 4th Centaurs.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so draw. And I have to bounce 4 things for that, right?
Correct.
Okay. So let's play a Sandstone Gargoyle.
Mm-hmm.
Bounce.
Okay. And you can draw a card.
It's fine. And replay 1.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Colin.
Sure.
I'll discard these for an extra action. I'll use him.
Draw 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So 1 more action.
Mm-hmm. I'll play Hannah Abbott.
You can't.
Oh, I have one in play. I'm dead. Go ahead. I can use 1 action to draw a card, and I'm dead.
Yeah, so this is 5.
I had 6 cards in my deck, so.
Okay.
There it is.
Yep.
It's the last card in the deck.
Pixies coming in clutch.
The Pixies single-handedly beat me because you took 2 of my combo pieces, and one got milled away, and then the third one I couldn't draw.
Yep.
The last one was the last card in my deck.
Pixies. Pixies for the win, guys. These obnoxious pixies that take stuff out of your hand.
Yeah, when you're playing a combo deck, man, I think that's a great creature design for this game, having an answer to...
And they're obviously easy to kill. You just have to have the ability to do it.
But this deck has no removal in the entire deck.
Exactly.
All I had
and that's where I say, like, depending on which
all I had
colors,
was stuff that could bounce.
Yeah.
And there is kill stuff in blue and green.
Yeah.
Especially blue.
Yeah.
So I think the sideboard on this deck is probably a little weak because the Centaurs bought me time.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter because you were taking my combo pieces.
Right.
So I didn't,
and the Pixies are a new card, so
I didn't have another way to kill you.
Yeah.
Because Peeves is once per game, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So outside of a magical
needed...
mass remover, there was nothing.
Yeah, I was going to say that would have helped you, or an impersonating Goyle might have helped you.
There's no impersonating Goyles in this deck.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Pixies were, or just honestly, especially for blue, like 1 or 2 Fumos in the sideboard seems like a given.
I would have been happy with like Rose Growth.
Yeah.
You know, anything that just. But these were just captured, and I could tie. I needed to.
Yeah, these were slowing me down.
I almost needed like another Quirrell, you know. But like, I didn't want to use the Quirrell to bounce it, but I didn't have any of the pieces of the combo.
Right.
And I was just trying to slow you down.
Right.
So bounce them, make you play them all again, and then by the time you played them again,
hopefully you had your combo.
Well, no, then and also try to have you have the because I had a Centaurs in play,
right?
So it was like make you play them and then make you bounce them again,
right? Exactly.
I was just trying to buy time,
totally.
But the last, the fourth copy of Burrow was the last card in the deck.
Yep.
And then one of the random damages hit me for a 3rd copy. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I definitely made a lot of play errors in that game, which probably contributed to the loss. This seems like
we're never like super familiar with the inner workings of these decks, so we're never going to make optimal plays for a deck because that's just the reality.
No, but then it will also tend to lead that the more like just simple aggro decks will tend to have a better record.
Totally. Yeah, I agree.
Which is fine.
But no, it's fine. I mean, this is still just a strong deck. You definitely slowed me down. And I think maybe just a couple of tweaks to that sideboard in different kinds of matches, just given how prevalent creatures
I also think if I played the deck a ton more, I would probably have different decisions, different lines of play.
Agreed.
That kind of thing.
Totally.
But no complaints.
Right. So McGonagall advances and knocks out Seamus. So McGonagall takes the number 2 slot in our top 4. Next week, we will have Draco Malfoy Slytherin against Katie Bell.
Sweet.
So that'll be an interesting matchup. Obviously, Katie did really well against the Plants deck because she was just like perfectly suited to deal with them.
Yeah.
So we'll see how she does against a different kind of deck.
Yeah. That was the Plants deck probably should have been in the top 8.
It just happened to come across the deck that was like perfectly countered to it. But you know, that happens. That's how randomization of brackets goes. Sometimes you just come up with a bad matchup and punt it and you just get knocked out, and that happens. But it's okay. So you can join. I know I'm more for Plants. Vaughn says I agree. I was very sad that Plants didn't do well.
Yeah, if there was an in-person tournament that we were going to, Patronus would definitely be playing a Plants.
Totally. I might not win a lot, but I would have had a lot of fun playing Bowtruckles. Yeah. All right. Well, a quick match this evening. Thanks for joining us, and until next week's Magical Monday, we're signing out.